What's going on, y'all? Jimmy Macram, Marcus Cash. It's time for the All Elite recap. I still hate that name. AE recap for All Elite Wrestling. It's Wednesday night Dynamite for November. What's that? Oh Jesus. 18th, 2020. That's your payback. I know it's been a couple weeks since we did this. I'd say sorry, but I'm not. I loved this episode. And it's the first episode out of 3 or so weeks that I loved. So, here we are.
Hi.
We gotta work our way backwards.
We do have to.
We just have to. It just is what it is. The main event was a very solid match. I'd say the MVP of the match was Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Quite frankly. For the finisher, which was fantastic. He had a couple of solid spots in there for kicks and right hands.
The finisher that actually finished the match, by the way.
He had a couple of leaping leg kicks. What else would you kick? Fine. The match is fine. But more importantly, Will Hobbs makes the save for the 5th time in a row. He saves Cody and or Darby from Team Taz. And then there's this slight pause. In my head, I'm going, this is fine. It would have been fine if I didn't see this 5 times in a row. The only thing that makes it worth anything is if there's a heel turn of some kind. And then, as if they pulled it out of me, or I pulled it out of them, quite frankly. Pause.
We'll on that later.
Hobbs slaps Cody with a FTW belt.
I like the tease right before that, where he held up the FTW belt as if we're going to get Cage versus Hobbs.
That'd be cool, but we saw that already. And Hobbs was like, yes, we have. Bop!
Lays out Cody. His wife got laid out earlier.
Yes.
Shaq gonna be with Team Taz?
First of all, can we not mention Shaq over? I'm so annoyed by that. Matter of fact, of course, I told you don't want to watch it with me. I said when, what's her name? Jade
Cargill.
I was like, when she's talking about some big motherfucker, I was hoping like somebody like Will Hobbs, just some big, black or not, that's not important, actual wrestler who looks like a badass. So I'm hoping Jade's a part of Team Taz. I can do without Shaq. I'm hoping Shaq is just something that we have to do for the December 2nd show, where they have some type of confrontation. You know, considering Shaq is a celebrity, Shaq would probably be a babyface and turn on Jade in some way. That'd be my immediate guess, actually. Shaq, Cody, and Darby versus Team Taz, actually. Would be my immediate guess, actually. Matter of fact, I'll put decent money on it. Shaq, Cody, and Darby versus Team Taz.
No, I hadn't considered that at all. I hadn't considered the heel face dynamic, mostly because that's an old trope of wrestling that we don't believe in anymore, with the heels and the faces.
According to Cody and the Bucks, but they don't count. Anyway, I love that shot. I love that main event. I love that heel turn. I love what he can do with Will Hobbs since his face run has not panned out, quite frankly. Through no fault of his own.
It's led to no camera time on either show.
He had a great match with Cage, which we loved. It was much better than it should have been. Then he's just been stuck doing the same shit he was doing before that match, just making saves.
Yeah. Like literally since, who was it that had to get pulled? When they was going to do that 6-man tag. That
Moxley.
Yeah, like ever since then, it was like, just keep doing that over and over.
And hope nobody notices. But listen, if he can't talk, I don't know if he can or not. Quite frankly, it's irrelevant. Fucking, whatchamacallit can talk. Starks can talk. But it doesn't matter. Because you have Taz. Exactly. And that's all you need.
Works out very well for Willie Hobbs.
I don't know where he fits in the monster pecking order. Archer appears to be, I don't want to say permanently downgraded, but for the foreseeable future, downgraded to dark. Brody's hurt. Hager and Wardlow seem to have kind of merged into the inner circle, so they're kind of one monster now. Which we got room for Cage and Hobbs. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm so excited. That gave me hope. That was the second hopeful spot of the night for me, quite frankly. The first one was the best match of the night, which was Serena Deeb versus Thunder Rosa. The girls match, yes, the best match of the night.
And I'm co-signing.
And not just by default, it was an actual great match.
Yeah.
There's other good matches on the card, but this was a great match. I'm giving it 4 out of 5. Very solid. I keep watching Saturday Night Live and fucking Alex Ball with Donald Trump. I can't stop moving.
One of the best girls matches of Dynamite.
Girls.
W of the year, maybe in the history of the show.
I love how it was paced early. They were moving very methodically, kind of that mat wrestling. Catch as catch can, as you say. Which can be corny at times to me. I've only seen Benoit and Angle do it, where I didn't think this is not lame. But this was fine. I enjoyed it for what it was, and then it picked up. It was very back and forth. Alright, let's get to the big part. And then Gold Baker, after interference from
Reba.
I'm about to say, keep calling her Rebel. Stick with what are we doing?
Her name's Rebel. Dr. Baker calls her Reba.
Well, then her name is Reba. Thank you. I'm with you. We're on the same page.
When the goat tells you something, that's what it is.
That's what it is. Reba, distraction referee. Gold Baker assaults Thunder Rosa. But apparently we gotta keep not Thunder Rosa strong. We gotta keep Serena Deeb strong. So Thunder Rosa actually kicks out of Gold Baker's move on the apron. I didn't love that. It depends where it goes.
I get it's Baker's tertiary finisher, but still it was on that wooden ramp that's supposed to be so painful. So
yeah, we went quite a bit long after that, quite frankly.
A little bit too long. I don't mind an immediate kick out because there was a whole having to get her into the ring and then Serena had to get over and make the pin.
Okay.
So if there's a slight kick out after that, but then boom, that should go into Serena Deeb's neutralizer.
No! What did I say? No. No kickouts, then finisher, then pin. No. They always do that. No. They take it out of that, we keep going. Stop wasting my time.
So throw her into the ring and then Serena puts her right into the neutralizer?
I would do that. Well, I'm fine. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Had a mini stroke.
Yeah. I think you'd blame it on me.
I legitimately hate that. AEW does it all the time. WWE does it too. I don't know. I don't watch. That was fun. I wanted to hate on the fight afterwards with Goat Baker and Thunder Rosa.
The one that could have happened next week?
The one that could have happened next week, that happened a lot on the show. But two things made it worth it. Number one, it was such a great match. I like building on momentum. They couldn't have planned for it, but let's say they did. And number two, as fucking Tony said, the audacity of Goat Baker to sit there. Like, you didn't just do what the fuck you just did and expect nothing to happen. Not even ready to get punched in the fucking face.
So brazen.
Brazen! It just worked. It fit her character. Nice job by Tony selling it.
Brazen Brit. I'm here for that.
I hope we move on to Thunder Rosa and Goat Baker. I feel like that's gotta be now after the attack.
It's gotta be.
I don't know what Serena Deeb does.
I wouldn't be shocked to see a triple threat thing happen.
I'd be okay with that.
Because if it wasn't for Baker's interference, I'd be the new champion.
It's not technically accurate. It's good enough. I do like that. You know what? I like that. And what do we have Sheeta do?
Not be on TV, like always.
Jesus. Sheeta's got a match with Anna Jay next week.
She needs to drop it.
From a fan perspective, I'm rooting for Anna Jay. From a booking perspective, Sheeta should not leave next week without the belt. However you want to do that, you figure it out. But Sheeta should retain the belt next week.
I don't know. I think we've run our course with Sheeta. I'm not downing Sheeta. I like Sheeta very much. I think she's definitely got the short end of the stick here. Pause. But I think we've run our course and we need to do something new.
Booking's been terrible for her.
Yeah, I would have put that belt on Dr. Baker, personally speaking, but since she looks a little preoccupied at the moment.
We're going to do it with Anna Jay.
Yeah.
And then put Anna Jay where? This is why I always say you never think a step ahead. You don't think 5 steps ahead. You don't think half a step ahead. What now? I have to put the belt on Anna Jay. Anna Jay with the Dark Order now.
Yes, she's a champion who gets cheap wins with interference from the Dark Order.
Over who? Which is my point. Habra.
Ivelisse Diamante.
Oh, Jesus. We're running that back. That worked out great the first time.
But they didn't face Anna Jay.
We finally had a good girls match, and now we're fucking throwing these bums back out there. No offense. I'm not calling you bums because you're from shithole countries.
But, we might have to cut that.
I'm not saying anything. I'm joking.
No, we have a good girls match with the NWA.
Let's not call them girls match, I'm joking.
And then we have the, Spot Fest with the, oh my god, that might get Brandy Rhodes a title match.
Oh my god, no. No, because Brandy's got problems of her own. She was attacked by Jade?
Jade Cargill.
Jade?
Yeah, I'm just gonna call her Jade.
Who's got a fantastic look about her. She looks not only like...
Amazzoni.
I was gonna be the second half of it. The first half, to be fair, Brandy called her this last week. She's got this ratchet look about herself. Not ratchet, that's Brandy's word. Definitely hood-esque. Like, what do you call, like mean girls from the hood? You know what I mean? Like,
ooh.
They give off that, like, no offense, like that kind of Cardi B kind of look about herself with the long wigs and the nails and showing off her body, which is a fantastic body.
I know Zen so I don't know the word for it. I don't know if there is a word for it.
Yeah, but we all know what I'm talking about.
And at least now when I can say it on YouTube.
Oh, Jesus, I don't want to think what the fuck you think about. Write it down. Fucking say it afterwards.
Yeah, it's a pretty good description.
Yeah, she attacked Brandy, and then Big Swole actually made the save. I like, you know what? That's twice now I've liked Jade's response to being physically threatened by people who she beat the shit out of. First Brandy and now Swole, which is kind of laugh it off.
Yeah.
I did what I had to do. I'm leaving now.
I also don't hate the two muscular women paired up against each other, maybe, with Jade and Swole.
I don't know how good she is, though.
I have no idea.
I'm concerned about that.
I don't know who this is at all, quite frankly. But I'm interested to see it.
I am too. You mentioned you didn't love the Vicious Vixens. Like,
I don't want to tease any sort of alignment with Vicky and Nyla because I want to break up Vicky and Nyla, so...
Yeah, listen, I'm with you 100%. I love Vicky. I said it before. I'm sure she's a splendid person.
Has to be.
But yeah. Yeah.
This isn't really working for me.
And it's not really working for Nyla?
Yeah, it's definitely holding Nyla back.
Then it felt like we were going to a different stage of the review when Vicky slapped Nyla.
Yeah. Like,
this is going to be Nyla, like, now kowtowing to Vicky, and then I assume it'll be a face turn eventually, and then, cut all that off.
It's, like, I don't know, unless we're going to do the whole, like, lit a fire under Nyla. Like, she needs a fire lit under her in the first place. She's a monster in that division. She doesn't need to have a fire lit under her. Let her run roughshod.
All the best managers have got, all the best champions have got managers. You were just a champ. Find a manager. What are we doing? Yeah. I know WWE doesn't consider this, and I'm sure most wrestling fans don't consider this anymore. Just me, all by myself. But Nyla being part of that video package, where she's talking about being transgender and a woman of color, I don't like that for heels. I don't want to see Triple H visiting cancer patients, and I don't want to hear about heels' struggles. I just do not. Ever. Unless we're turning Nyla face, then I'm okay with it. I'm not sure I want to see that, frankly.
I don't hate it as long as she said it angrily. She said it in a heelish manner. Like, she's upset about it. Like,
well, you did it.
Yeah.
At least half of it.
Yeah, like, I had a struggle as a transgender person of color. Like, maybe not growl, but...
Oh my God, she just goes around beating up white people. That'd be hilarious. Not that you should beat up white people. Anyway, let's see if we won't get myself in even more trouble. I think we said
all the straight white people.
We said shithole countries. We said pause 12 times. We talked about ratchetness. All of the recap is back.
We put this one in a Cardi B.
I'm gonna jump around because I don't remember all the things happened in reverse order with my fucking drunk test. But actually, you know what? Another great. They ran through shit this episode. Yeah. We're not talking about Las Vegas. Didn't care for it at all. It was first and second was fine. Fine. You said it was fine.
That's alright. Yeah.
Second segment.
Boy.
When it went full hangover.
Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
Including, I think that was the same room.
Oh Jesus. Bro. Really? That's what we're spending MJF's money on? Well, that's what we're spending Tony Khan's money on? This horse shit? These ratings better be splendid.
I hate all of that. that second segment. Like, I'm excited for MJF in the Inner Circle. But can we do wrestling things? Like, there's too much cinema in professional wrestling nowadays. Like, it's not wrestling. I hate to be the old man in this, but I watch wrestling for wrestling. I know that's weird in 2020.
I'm with you.
But just eesh. Wrestling companies have movie productions now. Let them go make movies if someone want to watch that.
I'm with you. We're on the same page there. Folks who are in the wrestling and entertaining business, which I do enjoy, is, do I call them separate groups? Right now we're just doing the family. Eddie Kingston was a commentary for Blade versus Pac, which was
Pac?
Whatever your name is. It was a solid match. It would have been a good match. Pac was rusty, which is, to be fair, they told us 100 times she was out for 8 months. Match was fine for what it was. Blade took the fall, as you knew he fucking would, and should, quite frankly. I do wish they were a better tag team. They treated them as a better tag team, Blade and Butcher. Because then, when the Blade loses a singles match, I can go, well, he's not a singles wrestler, it's no big deal, it happens.
But to be fair, every time they did have a tag match,
Blade would take
it was Blade taking the loss, so it was like, that makes sense.
And I'm assuming they're taking the loss next week. But it's not the on there.
Blade specifically.
Blade is the shooting star press. Blade is just, that'd been impressive. Pac is the shooting star press on Blade's back. Looked like he was thinking about going for the
Red Arrow? The Black Arrow?
Yeah, but to be fair, I'm glad he didn't. Let's give it a couple weeks.
He looks a little rusty.
Let's get our feet under ourselves. Let's not break our neck, which Blade almost did earlier, by the way.
Yeah.
Dropped on his fucking head.
He missed it by that much.
Yeah. Butcher, Blade, and Eddie Kingston jump him afterwards.
Versus Death Triangle coming soon.
Ray Phoenix makes a save. He gets jumped. And then Penta makes the double save. He teased it for a little bit, but then he made the save. Fucking yes. If we did a recap last week, you would have suddenly called us, but we did. I'm here for it. To me, this I gotta give them credit to Royce Dalton for the long-term thought process, which is terrible. But broken clock's right twice a day. And this was felt like some long-term thinking. Even though they ran through this shit, they did long-term plan for Pac coming back to
this
a
felt
family.
about 3 weeks worth of stuff in one segment.
Well, that's fine. Unless you actually have some shit. You know what? Considering the way people jump in and out of the show, like fucking Archer and Hangman and fucking go down the fucking line, Cheetah, this might be the 3 weeks. This might be the 3 weeks we have. Yeah, we're here this week and we're not here next too, so that's 3 weeks.
We gotta find a spot for like Peter Avalon next week and whoever else the week after.
I give him credit on long-term booking of giving Pac something to do when he comes back. He's got the family. I'm here for that feud between them and Death Triangle. I assume it'll last a month, up until the second probably. I guess Pac and Kingston is the match.
Yeah.
Because we have a tag match next week.
Pac and Kingston's a match. If the 6-man is not the blow-off match, it'll be Pac and Kingston.
Probably got to put Pac over. I love Eddie. And I feel like he's lost too many big matches recently. So if you have him cheat to win, I'd be okay with that. I'd be thrilled with that.
I say Pac gets the win. I don't mind it being clean. Because I think Kingston can further tie that into his character, like frustrating losses.
At a certain point, though, you gotta start winning some of these fucking matches. Otherwise, you become Lance Archer. I'm just saying. At a certain point, I stop taking you seriously how many threats you make about being death incarnate or whatever the fuck you're talking about. I don't know. Everybody dies, whatever.
Hey, I hate that. I hate everything about Archer's character.
I hate everybody's character except the Snake, which they have minimized, quite frankly.
I could do without him reading puzzles on dark. Like, yuck.
What would you do with the Snake? This is a random whatever. Let's say you is you, because you are you, and you're done with Lance Archer. You're Tony Khan, you're done with Lance Archer. You have the Snake who's brilliant on the mic, except when he's off.
I mean, obviously we have to redraft him somebody new.
Oh, you just a brand new character.
I mean, it could be somebody that already exists on the roster.
That's what I'm saying. When you get him, somebody who needs somebody to talk to him, you wouldn't do another, would you?
I think that fits a lot better than Vicky.
First of all, I fit better than Vicky.
Pause.
Which was the highlight of the match, by the way.
Yes.
Sorry.
Of the show.
Jesus, I'm not going that far.
Yes. I am.
Certainly, I've got fucking the Hobbs heel turn out of that.
Yeah, no, it's but look, I don't think he's eating too many Oreos with that body.
Pause.
I don't know. I don't think you give Jake like somebody who's like you just breaking up, right? Like somebody that just came from dark. So like Willie Hobbs and guys like that. Like I don't think that's the move.
You want somebody established?
But yeah, but not super established. Like I'm not doing Frankie Kazarian either. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's really odd.
Like somebody maybe he untaps the potential of Scorpio Sky.
We just had the same thought. I assume because you brought Frankie Kazarian, we had the same thought. That's somebody who could use a break of any kind.
Reason.
If anybody needed that heel turn, it was fucking Scorpio Sky, quite frankly. Even though I think he'd be a terrible heel.
Yeah.
At least not somebody talking for every.
Are we mad though that they kind of telegraphed the same spot with Penta making the turn save and then Willie Hobbs doing the same thing?
No.
Because they do have a tendency to keep the same spot 2 or 3 times.
No, because Hobbs was complete. They didn't telegraph any of it. He came out and you just thought, this is what happened. Well, fucking Penta was, what is he gonna do? What's gonna happen? It's in the third man.
Is he the third?
Literally almost one of the greatest movies ever. I don't even understand how he did that. I love the brain. He's the GOAT. He's like, come on, man. Are you fucking serious? Does he have beef with Hogan?
I don't know. I look it up.
I feel like that's an internal beef. I'm trying to show this moment right now. Anyway,
maybe he had his money on Sting in the betting pool.
There was another big tag match, the open show. Between Blake Griffin and Steph Curry versus the Young Bucks. Listen.
That's hilarious.
Let me be completely clear before people get mad at me. I don't know what kind of...
Was there actual names Daryl and Darius?
Something black.
Where are they from? Martin!
Fucking... I don't want anybody getting mad at me, okay? I don't know how woke this page is. You know better than me. I don't know how woke these people are. But I'm almost joking. I'm almost being serious, we'll say. But these two mulattoes, okay, fucking black power fisting and wearing BLM fucking armbands is in and of itself hilarious. I'm sorry. Black comes in all shapes and sizes. I'm not denying it. The blacks can do whatever they want.
All colors.
Pause. But I'm just saying, I found it funny on first sight. No, I got somebody telling me my mom is fucking albino, and listen, my mom is super light too, at least most of them. I'm off the rails here. Anyway.
Most of the time?
She has the thing Michael Jackson has.
I know, but does it come and go?
No. This could have been think of a way to phrase it.
Most of the time, she feels like it. She turns it off and on.
What, is she a fucking superhero?
Oh my god. How's that not a party?
That's how she gets a fucking job interview, man.
Job interview, man, here. Also known as credit score, man.
The tag match was really good, I thought. And I don't like the Young Bucks at all. I don't think they're killing the business, but I don't like the Young Bucks at all. But this was a really good match. I was fine with it for what it was.
It was a very impressive top flight. Like, I do watch Dark. And
how about the Young Bucks part?
They got, let's get over that. They got a lot more run on this episode of Dynamite than they ever did on Dark, and Top Flight was very impressive.
To be honest,
another very good tag team in a very crowded
fucking division. That's actually what I was gonna get at. If you were fucking, who was more nervous watching that match than fucking Private Party? Like that's us. That's literally us.
That is them.
What do we need to be here for? If these guys are gonna do what we do, they need to figure that division out. That's the division. We talked about how Moxley was holding up the fucking heavyweight division. Yeah. FTR and the Young Bucks in particular are holding up tag division. And not in a bad way.
I was not even there this week.
Yeah, it's just like there's no room for any of these great tag teams you actually have, unless you're going to start doing some out of title feuds, which you should be doing.
That and I hope this is not. I hope it's not a thing, but it might be actually necessary to actually do a 6-man tag belt. I don't want it.
That's a Band-Aid, sir.
I don't want it.
It's a Band-Aid.
It might be necessary.
You got a TV title, you got a heavyweight title, you got a tag title, you got 2 women's titles. Then yes, if the individual is defended regularly, it's a women's title. And it's horribly ugly.
They both are, to be fair.
Sorry.
To be fair.
The AEW Women's Championship looks like the big gold belt compared to that terrible NWA Women's title. So this shit is jarringly ugly. It's not even ugly, it's cheap. They have like little baby like stones in it. You could put them out and like grind them down. This shit looks ridiculous. And then doesn't have like the 4 plates on the side. There's like these 2.
You know what they both are?
What?
The creative belt feature. The game.
It's terrible looking. I can't get over it. I'm just jarred by that. Did you mention that we actually love the show?
Can you tell? But yeah, the Bucks, I hate Jackson, so.
Jesus, they were really good. All 4 guys were really good in this match.
I guess.
Pothead tag team.
TH2.
Thank you.
Jack Evans and Angelico.
I was going to say K2.
That's nice too.
Yeah, I mean, for them it does. Attacked Top Flight. Actually, Top Flight.
Yeah.
So maybe what I'm predicting is going to pass. I wouldn't mind if we're going to have a tag team feud. Top Flight versus whoever those guys are.
TH2.
Thank you, sir. And then we go back to the Young Bucks versus, to be fair, who's the tall one? Angelico?
Yes.
That, whatever that is fucking hysterical. It is hysterical. You'll understand. I was watching Go Baker's segment on Dark, and then they came out, and I was like, ugh, I'm about to turn this off. And then I saw him do this, and I got to stick around for a little bit. That's hilarious.
First off, touch me.
TH2 versus Top Flight, and then the Young Bucks versus FTR eventually, one would imagine, but whatever heel team you want to throw out there.
I wouldn't even know who would be next for the Bucks to run through.
Run through. They haven't been on top of the division in how long they've been around.
Right, but still.
Give them a break.
I don't know. Do they get their return win against Private Party next? Do they? I mean, Private and Powerful look a little busy with the MJF stuff.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to see, Jurassic Express in tag match?
Speaking of Top Hat, where the fuck is Jungle Boy? That's what I'm saying.
Where's Jungle Boy? Where's Hangman Page?
I know where Hangman Page was. I have a prediction. I told you. Nope. Hangman Page was busy attacking Jon Moxley. That is my prediction. That is what happened. But before Jon Moxley was attacked, he cut another splendid fucking promo. Because that's what he does. I can't believe how much I hated. What was his fucking WWE name?
Dean Ambrose.
Ugh. Can't believe how much I hated Dean Ambrose, and quite frankly, wasn't that fine on Jon Moxley in the beginning. But the last 4 months?
Just about. Ever since his second or third week with the belt?
Yeah, he has been splendid, and this week was no different. He's got a new topic every week.
Yeah.
God damn it!
We're the good guys.
Where's he finding all this shit?
Everybody's doing a lot of reading at home.
Yeah, I would imagine. Well, not so much. Well, yeah, over the last few months, what if I was pregnant? A lot of reading.
I wonder if Renee's helping him find stuff since she's a lot less busy.
She seems like the leader of the group, quite frankly.
No offense, Jonathan. John goddamn Moxley.
The man is splendid.
I'm waiting to see that t-shirt.
The best babyface since I've started watching upstate wrestling again, but not really. AEW. And 2018 WWE.
First, enjoyable actual face in a long time.
And I will say, yeah, you know what? Especially when we go top babyface. How long has it been?
World champion babyface that you didn't go yuck.
Ooh. How long? Ooh.
My immediate thought is back towards that first Iron Man match, WrestleMania match, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart time.
Jesus.
That's.
No, you. I would say you are what do you call that? Minimizing the term babyface to exclude certain people. Well, he's technically heel. No, he's a babyface. Steve Austin. Yeah,
that's an anti-hero.
Yeah, no, that's so okay. He's a babyface.
It's about face.
How does Moxley not qualify as a fucking anti-hero in that case? I'm doing top.
He's not drinking beers in the ring and flipping people off.
First of all,
He's just violent.
Fucking, he drinks beers. Oh, look at him. Oh. He's drinking beers. Oh, what? Knock it off.
Put the kids behind.
Austin and Rock.
Goddamn Moxley.
Probably, last time I saw him, super. You know what?
Rock, okay.
We're doing champions? They have to be a champ?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Just make my argument stronger.
I was going to say, Batista right before he won the belt against Triple H in 05? Yeah, 05.
Is this plenty of time, Batista?
That, he was still a heel. Barely.
Plenty of time!
I got, by the way, fucking October 2004 through that WrestleMania, have every Batista line memorized. They were all splendid. That must be my friend. Yeah, Moxie's fantastic. Omega, while not as fantastic, is also splendid in his heel role. Though mostly,
Him in a suit.
to be fair, mostly he's been carried by Justin Roberts, who is terrible at his job. Unless he's dealing with Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Then he's splendid.
Unlike, I hope this is a running gag where it's personalized to whoever he's facing.
Unlike John Moxley.
Unlike John Moxley.
I would fucking won this and won that.
Yeah.
It's
North Carolina.
Who do you think it was attacking Moxley?
We had 3 guesses, right? We said
I got Hangman Page.
I said Archer could be Archer's way of getting back on TV because he does keep referencing Moxley.
Okay. Ugh. Oh man. I had a ridiculous out of the box that was actually Omega.
Right.
Just came back.
He did it before he came out.
I was half joking. Yeah, I'm sticking with Hangman. I was gonna say.
Or my other guess was Kingston still upset.
I feel like he would have brought it up. Mainly because Eddie Kingston can't help himself. Definitely slipped up during the fucking
What is our commentary?
broadcast. Yes, absolutely. What happened to Moxley?
Tony's in the back a little bit. Hey, shut up.
Shut up.
Tony's trying to veer off course. Tony's trying to talk about something else. And he's like, well, I asked you a question, Tony. Why I don't like you.
Anyway, yeah. Great show. I don't think we missed anything uber important. We could talk about Kip Sabian and Miro and Orange Cassidy. Sabian and Cassidy had a really good match. Fine for what it was.
Totally forgot about that match, actually.
Yeah. Main takeaway from the match was Penelope Ford is really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. It was somebody else who fucking can't do anything. And fucking the best friends.
Before they signed, like, their last 20 people, Kip Sabian has such a bright future.
He's got no now. First of all, he's going to be on TV every week.
Yeah, but I was really high on him when AEW started. I thought he could have been like solid in the mid card, and now it's like.
To be fair, he lost a lot of that when got suspended or fired for fondling boys or.
To be fair, before he even got put with Jimmy Havoc, I was like, all right, Superman, Kip Sabian, here for it.
Okay.
And then he signed like 35 people, and he's falling down that ladder.
No, he was doing fine. Doing fine. You know who's not doing fine? Sean Spears.
Where is he?
I don't know. He was here last week. He wasn't here the week before that. Was he the week before that? He wasn't here the week before that.
Shows up sporadically. He's married to Paperboy, so good on him.
Let's say, just go home, sir. You alright? You need 1 minute to yourself?
Minutes.
Pause.
Couple.
Yeah, we liked it. I'm giving it 8 out of 10. You're giving it?
Very solid goddamn show. I don't.
You know, that's fine. You know what? That's better than this approach as you usually throw out. Instagrams down below. Pause. Post your comments, however.
Down below.
Even further below that. Pause. Like, share, subscribe.
Go Mavs.